So I put up an indicator and I adjusted it to 15 minutes. Inside the code, I adjusted it. So I might have screwed up the way that it prints. So at the end of the day, it's not going to show up because it's thinking if you force some of these numbers in here. When I originally got this, it was set to 4, I think. So it's a pivot indicator here that I've butchered. I've created so many arrays of this, you have no idea. The numbers don't mean anything. This is like 4.2% or something. I have no idea. Really hard to say. So you can do it. You can add on to this. You can now this here maybe would have to say I don't know. I don't even know how to fix it. It's just an idea. Forces you to think. Hey, you know what? Random numbers are magically touching prices here, right? Like 21, right? There's no magic in that number, but look how it just nails that. Unbelievable, huh? I think it's unbelievable. Not to be believed. Look how it nails that price. Another perfect pullback to the. Look at this. Is that not the perfect pivot? That's a 21. Another holy grail indicator created out of magic. Random shit. We want to buy here. We want to buy here. See the previous top? Right there. We're buying all that. The trade was to sell limits here. On the edge of the day here. Sell limits. Sell, 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 sell. I know it seems unbelievable to sell up there, but trust me, that's a swing trade. Like, you just, right there, 1 pip. Here, you take a little heat. Selling up into that. Sell those new highs, buy those new lows. Major doji. Okay, selling that. Now we can sell this at the market, this damn thing. 0. They trapped everybody up there. Bunch of goobers buying that, all excited. I don't have that key's not working right, so sell stops. All right. Now I gotta wait. Waiting for the pound to go up a little bit. Waiting for the dollar yen to follow. I'm looking at this to go down, this to go up, and this to be last on the tour. Right now the pound's strong on the 4-hour. So look at the 4-hour mess. So I'm going to go back to business as usual here to take all this stuff down. So depending on how much money you have, this is a 50 pip grid. The 100's marked off. This thing's out of control. Oh, look at this double bottom at the 21. Telling you. The indicator may not work all day long, but it's fucking nailing that number, right? Who could deny? See, a bear tested it. Look. Yeah, well, it's put sell limits there, of course, right? Of course, it's all hindsight because when that was happening, this wasn't here, right? This is updated in the last 4 hours. Every 4 hours, it's only 6 re-references of volatility. So if you're really going to trade very creeper gear, you know, you look at the thing once a week, you're like, geez, you could place orders on that by hand, I'm sure. So it's right at the doji is the last known pivot 4 hours ago. So it's making this the center. Just like if you were up here, the center would be, and the buy limits would come in down here. Actually, you'd have twice as many orders because it spent 4 hours there. So the longer it spends, like this is the supply zone. I just saw a video on supply zone. It could save everybody a lot of work. It's the wick. Okay. The supply zone's the wick. The man's owns a wick. The problem solved. Right? So you put all your orders in there. You martingale the wick. Right? If Calvin's watching, you martingale the wick. That's how you make money. See? Below close. Just martingale up right there. Same thing on the top side. Look at this. Man. Another failed rally into a bottom. But you got to get it while you can, because once this thing, like this, they're like, whoa. All of a sudden, this vacuum happens to be a problem. Too slow. Back fills into this one, but next issue, you know. That's the problem. Always the next thing. It's always something. It's always something with her. We had to get out the tools. What I call the cleaner. Damn, I can't use my. Get back out of this thing. Okay. We're waiting for the pound to go up, yen to go down, and the euro to go down. So buy this on the limits, and this one on the. This one's too late. I missed my entry there. Okay. Yeah, you just got. I have no idea. I don't use this indicator. I just throw orders out there. It's not going to make a difference. I just slather I pepper and slather it like, you know, like you do like a rub on your meat. Barbecue. I'm speaking barbecue speak. People say that at picnics, and I always wonder, is anybody thinking what I'm thinking? It could be. I'm just the only one thinking, well, you know, let's just hope nobody says anything. I don't know. Too much has been said already. You're running out of things to say. So the sellers came in here, the floor. Magically, magically, if you bought here. Now, this is for 4 hours, so you got plenty of time to get to the. If you bring everybody in, so the 21s are on the edge of the chart. This thing's on fire. But we knew that was going to be filling that cavernous vacuum. Go to the weekly. We're coming up on the high of last year. This is the big vacuum. It's going to be nasty. Same thing's coming. Every currency is going to go through the big, they'll call it the reset. All these goobers will jump on their fucking stupid ass flat earth channels on YouTube and break out the time to go conspiratorial. It's a reset. Yeah, we get to hear it, man. It's going to be something else, right? Once again, this is the supply demand. It's the wick window, the wicks. Problem solved. Don't need to take 6 courses on that. You can see it down here. Right there. So you place all your orders there. Just like you would here. But just have to wait. You have all your orders here in that zone. Pretty stupid, huh? No need for RSI. Very, very disappointing. What am I ever going to do with all those RSI books? Okay. Still going up on this fucking euro. Yeah. They want to trip this thing right past the high of the year today. You only got 100 pips to go. It's scalpable. You just got about 50 pips to go. I don't know if you make it there today. So that's the euro on fire. And look at my 20 dotted lines calling out the top of that wick. So I'm telling you, forget Robinacci. Spectrum Achi. Spectrachi. Oh boy, big sell-off in that. So we're making some money on this damn thing. Could be resistance up here. Okay. The yen's pissed off. Nobody makes the yen sit in the corner. So the euro's finally had its glorious moment in the sun here. Coming into the 50s. But you know what? It's actually probably a time to sell, maybe a little bit. Take little profits, maybe. If you've been long since, like anybody that's holding from when it was supposed to go to par down here, in this 100 pip window of terror, it's going to par. Oh, of course it is. Not to mention that guy that's didn't reverse his positions. Tisk tisk. Once you jump the creek here, look out. Everybody's gonna be running for cover. It's like a nuclear test site here. This thing starts to fill this. People are just gonna be all upset. Pound's gonna go the same way. Pound's crawling out of hell. Look at this bread. Is this the election or the Brexit? Isn't it all the same thing? Here's a supply demand zone for you. How's that for market analysis? How about How about the revisiting here? Look at how shallow. Look at as if that wick never existed. Oh, fuck that wick. Double bottom supply demand zone or demand supply zone. What the fuck? Entry exit windows. Okay, the pound's coming up into the floor in the 4 hour. Got to dump. Got to clear out the winners. Close by symbol profit. Take that boat oar off my leg. Fucking pound. Fell out of bed like a drunken sailor. Fucking pound. I'm dumping this pound. This demo. By the symbol. I wasn't in very much. Wow, that was not very satisfying of a win. So more limits, right? More limits here. Okay, there you go. That's what we're doing.